Welcome back to the men's blind games, the final game of the day to decide who takes part in that 9th place game on Thursday. Let's cross for the national anthems of Spain and Morocco.
Please remain standing if you are able for the national anthem of Morocco.
بالشعار الله الوطن الملك على الرجال يلا على الرجال.
There you have it, the final set of anthems for the day between Spain and Morocco. The final match of this Tuesday here at the World Blind Games with IBSA here in Birmingham. Spain are the home side. Let's have a look then at their team. Daniel Barrenechea is in goal. Sergio Alamar is the captain. Victor Acevedo, I should say, the number 8. It's been a long day. Number 13, Javier Serrato. Number 14, Alvaro Gomez. And then on the bench for the Spaniards, Cheferino Sanchez, the goalkeeper, Juan Jose Garrido, Julio Sanchez, Unai Sanchez, Enrique Hierro, the head coach Antonio Ruiz, and the guide Emiliano Jimenez. And the Moroccan side will go toe-to-toe with them is Abdelali Ait Al-Hakem, the goalkeeper. Number 3, Hussam Gili. Number 4, Hikam Lamlas. Number 8, Othmane Droich. And number 9, Zaher Snizla. On the bench, Samir Barra, the goalkeeper. The replacements, Rudwani Borar, Mohamed Al-Hamouchi, Ayub Hadimi, and Abder Razak Hatab, the captain, who is starting on the bench. The Moroccan side to take on Spain. And as Dixie just mentioned to me there, the star of this Moroccan side then is the number 10, you feel?
Yeah, he's their best player, but he's taken a hell of a battering during the league fixtures, and I'm not surprised he's on the bench to start with, because he did take a bit of a battering.
Well, there's the fixtures of the day so far. The first 4 were the quarter-finals. Italy defeated by Argentina in the end. China beating Japan by 1-0. A 2-1 victory for Colombia over Iran. And then a 1-0 victory for Brazil against France. And then match H there will take on the winner of match I. And that winner was Thailand. Whoever comes through this one between Spain and Morocco will face Thailand in that fixture on Thursday afternoon to decide who comes 9th in the competition and ultimately boosts their ranking score. Here are your officials. The referees: Mark Heap, Luis Oliveros, Hilary Ramirez, Matt Winton. And then the scorer is Rahan Atika Rusli. And the timekeeper is Perry Gascoigne. Still some fans in the crowd, which is great to see this final fixture of the day. Hopefully they're in for a bit of a treat to close on for their loyalty throughout and for turning up for this later fixture, the 6:30 start. The captains have come together in the middle of the pitch, along with the goalkeepers as well. I just wonder whether there's been a late change, actually. Abdurazak, the number 10, you mentioned, Dixie, is taking up his captain's duties in the middle, but there is only 3 outfield players next to the side board just here, so I wonder whether he's been swapped in at the last minute for...
No, it's a Moroccan number 10, not the Spanish number 10.
Beg your pardon. That's where we've gone wrong here.
As you said earlier, it's been a long day.
Well, I glanced across there at the guide that's coming nearest to us here. I thought he'd forgotten to put his shorts on, and he was one of the players, actually, as he meanders over behind the goal, behind the Spanish goal.
That's a colourful kit he's got on.
It's a cracking kit. I think we might have a new favourite kit here with the Moroccan kit there.
I don't think we want to be going out around Bristol with that on.
But Morocco are in all green, Spain in all red. Spain with the yellow trim and yellow numbers on their backs. The referee just checking their eye masks one final time. And the Moroccans will kick from left to right as we sit. So the Moroccans kicking towards us, the gazebo end where we're commentating from. We're almost ready to get going in this game. The clock has ticked up to 6:29 local time. So the game will kick off in a moment's time once the second referee there has just checked the nets. He will run backwards.
And they always go over and shake hands with the coaches before they start as part of fair play. Then stand back and be abused for the next half hour.
Hopefully it's a little less hostile in this particular fixture than the ones earlier on, particularly the one between Argentina and Italy, which we saw at 8:30. Goalkeeper for Spain just warming up, Baranetches, between the sticks. We're just going to wait for the clock to tick up to 8:30 and we will get going bang on time, it would appear.
Yeah, I don't think we've seen this Spanish keeper before, have we? I don't think so.
He's getting a run out in this particular game. Alamor, the captain, gets us going for Spain. He's just pushed up against the sideboard there by one of the Moroccan players. He's struggling to find a route through at the moment. He's blocked by a green wall, but eventually the ball spills out and it's sent over to the far side in front of the main stand up against the kickboard. But Morocco playing it around nicely. Othmani, nearest to us just here, takes it forward, just tries to play it back across to the number 9, Zuhair, for Morocco. Forward it goes, back with Spain. And the Spanish number 10, Alamor. Bit of confusion as to the whereabouts of the ball, just as Morocco come close to the goal, and the shot is just narrowly wide. It's a really good effort from Othmani. The guide behind the goal had his head in his hands. Couldn't believe that whistle passed the post, and then it's rolled out quickly for the goal clearance. Only as far as the number 8 for Morocco. Again, Othmani, who seems to be limping a touch, but he's rearranged his shin pad and he's back up and running again. Now it's with the number 9, Zuhair, who shoots from range this time, and that one whistles past the post. So some early attempts in this game, both falling for Morocco, and then another goal clearance now for Spain. But Morocco definitely the more energetic so far. Spain very static, actually, defensively. Quite comfortable for Othmani then just to run beyond his marker.
Yeah, there was a foul there by the Spanish player, and the referee tried to play advantage, and there was no advantage, and so he brought it back for a free kick to Morocco, who have definitely started the brighter. But I'm looking at the Spanish team, and I don't recognise too many out there, so I think they're using this game to give the lads in the squad a game. The goalkeeper I don't recognise, and there's at least 2 players out there I haven't seen before. The one with the green eye shades we've definitely seen, but I'm not so sure about the rest. So it's a good experience for them.
Well, Gomez, Acevedo, Serradio and Alamor make up the wall, the 4-man wall, just as Morocco prepare to take this free kick here. The guide taps the uprights, afforded some time to gather their bearings.
I think that Spaniard one on the end, on the left-hand side. There he goes. I thought he was going to come out a bit quick.
He's poised. Othmane shoots, though, and it ricochets off a Spanish player. It's a good block, and it will be a corner for Morocco.
Yeah, the Spanish are definitely using this as a game to blood some new players in. Give the squad players a game.
Almost ready for this corner to be taken. The Moroccan Hisham is up as well. It's sort of forming part of the wall, maybe acting as a bit of a disguise. As the number 9 for Morocco, Zuhair, arcs his run, uses the halfway line, still going here. Zuhair, he shoots on goal, but it's a good save, good stop, an easy stop really for Baron Cherez in the Spanish goal. And now they will look to break through their captain, Alamor, for the evening. He shoots from range. He, again, forces a save from Abdelali in the Morocco goal. And we've had some good early chances for both sides now. As the number 9 for Morocco comes again, and he's full of pace and dynamism. And he's up against the number 8 for Spain, Acevedo, who holds firm, checks back towards his goalkeeper and successfully finds him, who then plays further upfield towards Alamor, who just made it past the halfway line, but there's too many Moroccan players in his way. A bit of a collision, but we can play on. The Moroccan number 4, Hisham, brings it forward. Still going here, tentatively so. Moves towards the D and shoots on goal. It's a good effort. But the goalkeeper, Baron Cherez, is equal to it. Thrown out immediately up towards Alamor, who tries to organise some room. Get the ball out of his feet, ready for a shot, but it's stolen back by the Moroccans, who move over the halfway line, tucked up against the kickboard in front of the coaches. Hisham gets another shot on target. The shot count is high at the moment.
Yes.
For both sides.
They're certainly giving it a go, aren't they? Not shooting from particularly good areas, but they're getting the shots in and they're getting them on target. Fairly easy for the Spanish keeper, but it's gone up the other end now. We've got a Spanish corner. So,
right in front of the main stand, up against the kickboard, of course. The Spanish corner here. Alamor looks like the player to take it on. 4-man wall for Morocco, which is reorganised and readjusted by the goalkeeper. The number 9, Zuhair, has just had his body tilted one way to get in the way of the shot, but he doesn't. It's forced another save from the goalkeeper, who then throws it overarm upfield, right down the middle of the pitch. It's into the attacking third, Morocco go, but for a tackle from the number 13 that you identified, Dixie Serradio, who tries to bring the ball away, and now it's with the Moroccan number 8, Othmane. Othmane moves into the attacking third, but his attack is quelled by the 14 for Spain, and there's a bit of wrestling going on there, and it will be a free kick for Morocco.
Yeah, that was a bit agricultural defending, wasn't it? And he turns around in amazement, the Spanish lad, that the foul's been given against him. Yeah, gave him a haymaker. So the Spanish have got a free kick, 3 or 4 yards from the touchline, but it's in a very wide position out by the ball just in front of us.
Referee marks out the distance that the wall needs to be from the ball before the set piece is taken. And then we will get underway. First tap of the upright by the guide. And then the second one, the keeper is poised in behind his 4-man wall. We've had 3.5 minutes of this first half so far. Good effort on goal, and it comes off the shoulder of the Spanish player, and it will be a corner again for Morocco, who are dominating this fixture so far.
I do believe it's just started to rain.
A few spots of rain. We've been lucky all day, and now the rain comes. Only had to hold out a little bit longer.
Oh, we're all right now.
Yeah, we're in our gazebo, so we're tucked away. It's the poor cameramen that are giving you the coverage today that we're feeling sorry for. Zuhair has to retreat back to the halfway line. From the corner he goes. He's tucked up against the sideboard by the Spanish player, but he shrugged him off, looking to shrug off the challenge then of Gomez, but doesn't get past him. We'll try again. Swivels and goes in a different direction towards the kickboard on the other side in front of the main stand. We're back up into the Morocco half. Alamor does really well actually to alleviate any pressure on the Spanish goal, but Morocco win back possession and will move over the halfway line. Still going here, Morocco. Some good close control from them. Could be a good chance here. A shot from range is wayward in the end, and it will be a goal clearance for Spain.
Yeah, he just snatched at that one a little bit. He had a bit more time than that. Well, we're going to see a yellow card, I think, straight away here. A red card, in fact, it's red
for the Spanish coach.
No, it's the assistant coach. I don't know what he's done.
He said something offensive, I think.
He's not very willing to move. Don't know. It must have been all something over nothing. I know Mark Heap well, and he's not one of these characters that blows up for nothing. So something's happened. Something's been said.
Bit of bemusement in the Spanish camp as to what that was for, and off goes the official that has been removed.
Has he gone?
Just having a talking to behind the back of the gazebos there on our monitor. The referee not happy that the free kick went too quickly there, but again we've got more drama from the benches.
Same old, isn't it? It's always the benches. What's happened there is the Moroccan double touched it from the free kick, so it automatically turns over to be an indirect free kick to Spain.
Well, I've just seen the Spanish coach that was sent off just make his way across the car park over by the coffee shop. An early trip to the changing rooms.
Or Starbucks.
Or Starbucks. He can start gathering up the kit that needs to be taken back to the accommodation. In fact, there he is, I think, just making his way across to the stands on the other side now as well.
Oh, yeah, I can see it. Well, I'd be interested to find out what happened there, wouldn't you?
Not a good look for Spain. He's just disappeared behind the stand. Cameraman just doing his level best to keep up with where he marches off to in a huff. The guide just tapping away at the post behind the Moroccan goal, the Spanish guide for this game. Jimenez, the number 14 and the number 10, Alamor, combine to take that free kick. Play on, says a referee. No foul given there, much to the bemusement of the guy behind the goal. Forward come Morocco. That's a big tackle there from the Spanish player.
The referee's getting it against Morocco. I think he's probably, because he played the ball on the floor, but this game's a bit...
Well, it started off quickly and it's all got a bit...
Yeah, it's indirect free kick, so it was definitely for playing the ball on the floor. So nothing serious. Oh, we can see the Spanish coach. He doesn't look happy, does he? Oh dear. Well, I expect we'll find out what was said. Didn't know Mark's Spanish was up to that level, but
I did hear him speaking some Spanish as he was checking the eye masks before the game. Goal clearance has taken place. Alamor picks it up inside the Spain half, and lovely bit of footwork to move beyond two Moroccan players. He might need to drag this back on the edge of the D before unleashing a shot with his left foot. Went a bit too far there, and now Morocco will break. Still going here, Morocco. Lovely little layoff there. The guy behind the goal for Morocco really animated in steering his player's goal bound, and that's a good effort on goal. And an attempted clearance by the 13 Serradio for Spain. Morocco keep going though. And Asami will pick it up. Tucked right inside the Spanish half. It's not gone off for a goal clearance as of yet. It's kept in really well. He's shrugging off the challenges of the Spanish number 8, Acevedo.
Oh, that's a foul. Nope.
No foul given. Players allowed to continue. Morocco still coming here, and then a block and a final attempt maybe. The whistle does blow in the end. It will be a free kick for Spain, in fact.
Yeah, he went to shoot and he just cracked the Spanish lad's shins. Do you think that corner is the naughty step?
I think it may well be. He's got his own little sort of pen that he stood in, the assistant coach over there. Launched upfield by Acevedo, the Spanish number 8, up towards his striker who tries to shoot and is blocked off again by a Moroccan player. Protest coming from the Spanish staff. The number 8 for Morocco, Othmani, battling hard there with Alamor of Spain, the captain. The ball is on the floor. The Spanish captain gets back to his feet inside his own half in the centre circle. Crowded out by 2 Moroccan players, the number 8 Athami and Zuhair, the number 9. And Alamor comes away with it. He's up against the kickboard on that far side in front of the main stand, trying to utilise it to just eke a few metres out, but he's bang on the halfway line. Foot on top of the ball. He's sort of taken out from behind, but nothing in it. But he kind of deceives the Moroccan players there. He's going to go it all alone here, and that will be a corner for Spain.
Yeah, well done. He's wriggled out of a corner there. He was absolutely stuck against the boards. With a Moroccan either side of him, he's managed to wriggle free and bag his team a corner. So the guy's done well. And you can see in the background on the naughty step.
I think this is the incident again. I'm not entirely sure what happened, but you can see him having a go at the referee. An immediate red card, a straight red.
Well, that's the first straight red. I think we saw one of the Italian backup crew had a straight red last week, didn't they? Again, it's the benches. Seems to be the benches every time. We haven't seen many cards on the field of play, have we? You know, it's sort of 1, perhaps 2 a day max. But the benches seem to be every other game there's an incident.
They're trying to take the headlines as the sent-off coach watches on there at the back of the picture. Spain are back underway. Here's Alamor, the number 10, and the whistle blows once more.
And the guy behind the goal, the Spanish guy behind the goal, is having a go now. And what more do you want? You've got the free kick. You know,
he's going to be sent off himself in a minute.
You know, it's silly, is it? There's no need for it. The whistle's gone. You've got the free kick. And he comes marching around the goal, shouting and flapping his gums, and you think, now they've called a timeout. Let's hope the coaches get him in. What? No, I think it's the other way. Let's hope the players get the coaches in and calm them down a little bit.
Can you just cool off a touch just so we can carry on playing our football?
Yeah. It's our game. Don't spoil it.
Some of the onlookers chuckling there in the stands at what they've seen so far.
Yeah, I don't know.
And in between these competitions, how much are these players sort of training together? Of course, they've all got other jobs and lives outside of the game. Some of them perhaps not, but how much training, how many opportunities do they get together?
It very much depends on country to country. Like I know the English lads, they're probably together 15, 16 days a month. I would imagine the Chinese boys, it's more. Thailand boys, it's full-time. The Spanish lads used to get more than what they get now, so they don't get so much, probably 5-10 days a month, something like that. So, yeah, it's a fairly big commitment if you want to play. Like the English lads all used to be, up until about 2 years ago, they were all full-time. And the coach was full-time, the players were full-time. And the FA had a reorganisation up at the top and decided to spread the money across the disabilities a little bit more fairly. And so the blind team went down to like a part-time contract. Brazil would be full-time. Argentina would be full-time, I would have thought. Yeah, so it does depend.
Well, play has just about restarted with this free kick to Spain after all that, and then it's lashed wide, and it will be a goal clearance for Morocco. Back underway properly here. Acevedo tries to bring the ball under control from the goal clearance for Morocco inside the Spanish half. The number 14 for Spain, Gomez, takes the ball upfield. Moroccan players are plenty in the way. Hossam brings it forward. He's just tripped as he left the centre circle inside his own half. And he sort of scuffs a pass to the far side in front of the main stand. It's picked up by Alamar. Alamar takes it forward. Just about keeps the ball under his control before it trickles any further and goes out of play. Good tackling, robust challenging though from the Moroccans. They bring it forward again. Good mazy run from Hussam. He shoots on goal. Powerful effort. Actually really does well to get his trajectory correct. But a chance now for Spain on the attack. He shoots. Almost spills over the line from the goalkeeper, who then needs a defender to follow up and prevent that from going out. My word, that was a good effort from Alamor and an equally good save, and he just keeps the ball away from the line there, the goalkeeper. Here's the 14 for Spain, Gomez. Slightly more tentative with the ball at his feet than some of his colleagues. Now the number 4 for Morocco, Hisham.
Yeah, I thought the Moroccan keeper then had pushed it into his own net, but he recovered the situation and managed to get another hand on it and scoop it away. He's quite lucky.
Off goes Gomez on his own this time, but his attack is snuffed out by a Moroccan player. Forward comes the ball against the kickboard on the far side. Moves up to the offensive third. Zaher is on the edge of the offensive third here for Morocco. Looking to get a shot away, drags his shot wide, and it will be a goal clearance for Spain.
The Spanish number 10's doing particularly well up front on his own. He's taking the game to Morocco and doing a good job. The Moroccans are making a sub. Let's have a look at this save from the Moroccan keeper. So it's the number 10's got it, which is a good shot. Yeah, he sort of stopped it, and it was still going, wasn't it? And he's got another hand on it.
Thankfully for him, he was almost falling backwards and just, in a Seaman-esque way, scoops it from falling over the line there. Producer Fred has just told me that he said Seaman first, so I'll have to give the credit to him.
Yeah, well, it didn't come across on our headphones, did it? So it's easy to say he said that after.
Acevedo tries to tackle the Moroccan. He's inside the Spanish half, though. Zaher was the player that was trying to get them on the attack. And here comes the striker for Spain again. Forces another fine stop. And he is, as you say, Dixie, proving a real menace for Morocco.
Yeah. Perhaps I'm not sure if we've seen him before or not, really, to be perfectly frank. But I know there's 2 or 3 out there we definitely haven't seen before, when he could be the one or two players that have played regularly.
Well, he is the captain, but
but
maybe just filling in as a captain here.
And as our coach, he's messaging his wife back in Rome saying, "You never guess what a big Englishman sent me off."
What's she doing in Rome? That's what I want to know.
Well, she's on a holiday from Madrid. Oh, it's been a long day, guys.
Well, he's away. She's on a girls' holiday. Well, we've lost a boot. Not sure who has lost the boot. Oh, it's the Spanish number 10, Alamar. He'll need to get that back on because it was proving useful to him. The referee has just spotted the boot has left his shoe. The boot has left his shoe, left his foot. We really are losing it here, aren't we?
Are you in Rome as well?
I'm in Rome. My head's in Rome. Stoppage in play whilst the shoe is put back on.
Yeah, just as well this is the last game of the day, I think. Not only the coach is losing the plot,
Well, I think all the coaches need to be brought together at the end of today and go out for a meal together and just settle a few scores with the referees, I think. That'd be an interesting...
I would like to be a fly on the wall in that conversation.
Let the players rest up.
I don't think there'd be any love lost.
No. Alamore is ready to play again. His shoe is successfully tied. And he trots across, ready for this set piece here.
Wait. There's only 2 players that can be around the ball. That everyone else has got to be 5 meters away. So the referee's just pushing. Well, I say pushing, but just encouraging the other players to get away from the ball before he drops it, and we get going again.
It's taken 23 minutes to play 9 minutes in this game. It's been pretty stop-start. We've had a red card for one of the assistants. Ooh. One of the best. Well, I thought that was close, but then it hit the side of the gazebo where we're based, so it can't have been that close.
No, it's certainly smacked into the side of the gazebo, though.
Here are Morocco inside their own half. They spread it out to that far side, and it comes off the kickboard there. Othmane, there's a hair here into the attacking third, and it's Alamore that takes it over and moves past the... Well, I thought he was going to go past the halfway line, but he checks back. Has his ball taken away from him by Zahair. Still going, Zahair. Here's Othmane for company, as well as the number 6, Mohammed. Mohammed retreats. Now the number 9 will look to go again. Zahair here. Mohammed makes his way forward towards the edge of the D. And he's the target there. Mohammed so close to picking that up in the right direction there, Mohammed. But in the end, the attack is finished by the 13 for Spain, Zara Saradio. Forward it goes. Hussam picks it up for Morocco. He just tries to chip the ball into the path of Zahair again. Zahair kicks the ball, taps it into the attacking third for Spain. And then the goalkeeper, well, makes a bit of a meal of that. I think he felt as though he was about to encroach out of the box. And maybe has just made more of it than he needed to in order to not be penalised.
Oh, my word. He's taking a little... He's taking a little tap to his hand. And you think he'd been hit by a truck. There's a free kick on the edge of the goalkeeper's area to Spain. Surprisingly, the goalkeeper's up and fine.
Here's the number 8 for Spain, Acevedo, looking as always for Alamore. Alamore up against Mohammed, the Moroccan that's just come on. Alamore has him pinned up against the kickboard in front of the main stand, and he just uses enough of his strength to send the ball upfield to Zuhair. Zuhair faced up on the edge of the attacking third, and that forces another good save from the Spanish goalkeeper. The ball will be just kept in play, and then it's kicked out. No nonsense stuff from the Spanish defender. It will be a corner for Morocco.
And we got 3.5 minutes to go. Let's have a look at this. Oh, that's the shot. Yeah. Okay.
Alamore struggling with his laces, and the players stop once more.
Meanwhile, the coach in the naughty step has finished the phone call to his wife. Well, she's on her way back to Madrid now.
Calmed him down. If you didn't know she was in Rome, that wouldn't have done much to calm him down.
Yeah, but you can't tell where anyone is on a mobile phone, can you? We digress. Yeah, we're still waiting for the Moroccans to take this kick. So while we're babbling along, you're not missing anything. I can assure you of that.
3 minutes 50 left of this first half. A 3-man Spanish wall awaits this corner to be taken. The referee making a bit of a meal of it over in the far corner. It is taken, and Mohammed takes it on. I'm not sure what the referee has spotted, but he's been penalised.
Double touched it again, I think. I can't remember seeing the guy behind Yeah, well, I guess that's what it is. It's an indirect free kick, so the only thing I can think, it certainly wasn't an obstruction. So he's just run away with it and touched it twice. Pretty poor.
Free kick is taken by Spain, but they don't do much to clear the ball away. It's only just made its way out now into the middle third. Bit of confusion as to where the ball's whereabouts is. 14 Gomez. Bit of tough tackling from him, but Zuhair has the ball at his feet. He goes for another shot on goal. I'd love to see his shot count so far in this game.
Yes, because he hits the ball quite well. And
here's Hicham.
Needs to get his bearings a little bit, and he could easily notch a goal or two.
Hicham moves into the attacking third for Morocco. Still going, Hicham with the ball at his feet. Twists and turns. Looks to take the shot, but is off balance. Serradio tackling him up against the kickboard, and the referee has spotted something he doesn't like.
Yeah, the Spaniard definitely had a hold of him. And I don't really want to say where he had a hold of him, but he definitely had a hold of him.
3 minutes to go. The clock tower here at the University of Birmingham sounds. Somebody needs to explain to me before we leave here why it sounds 3 minutes prior to the hour every hour, whether it's just faulty or there's a reason behind that. I need to know. It's bothering me.
I think it's a different time zone in Birmingham. Yeah, the Spaniard lad then who committed that foul had a severe warning from the referee about his behaviour. And I said, any more of that and he's going to see a card.
Two players over this set piece, Mohamed and the number 4, Hicham. Referee calls for silence and asks for the go-ahead and the tapping of the uprights by the guide.
So this is a good example. No, you can't see it on the camera angle. But for me and Toby, the guy behind's got his foot on the ball, he's touched it, and then they play, and that's fine.
Chance here for Morocco, just take a deflection, but actually takes the sting out of it for the goalkeeper to easily collect for Spain, and it's rolled upfield. Morocco will look to build from the back again, but Alamor has other ideas. He recollects possession inside the centre circle, tries to dribble past one Moroccan player, but to no avail. Morocco come forward through Zuhair, still going here, takes a bit of a stumble, and eventually Spain kind of accidentally really put it behind for a corner.
Yeah, my old PE teacher used to say to me, if in doubt, kick it out and kick it the way you're facing. It was quite basic instructions.
Back underway. Mohamed takes the corner. Arcs his run. Tries to loop round, but he's a bit of a wily frame and is just shrugged off the ball from Alamor, who moves up over the halfway line for Spain. And he's surrounded by 3 Moroccan players. He just tries to beaver a way through, but can't get much further than the offensive third.
He's played well, the Spanish 10, hasn't he?
He certainly has. He's been their standout performer. The remaining 3 just tend to sort of sit back and let him do his work, and there's a free kick awarded against Morocco there.
No, it's gone against Spain. The 10's played it on the floor. He was on the floor and he's used his right leg to play the ball, so it's an indirect free kick to Morocco. I don't blame you for getting confused.
I was just going to say 3 fouls apiece now as well.
Yeah. But those don't go against the count, either the indirect ones. So if they get their arm up in the air, it won't go on the board. So
off go Morocco, attacking the gazebo end. And number 9, Zuhair, turns, moves over the offensive third line. He's met by 3 or 4 Spanish players. Alamor back defending as well now. And that will go all the way out and will be a goal clearance taken quickly, bounced up towards Alamor, who moves over the halfway line and in his turn just takes several Moroccan players out of the game. And that will be out for a corner for Spain with 1 minute 37 seconds remaining of this first half.
Perhaps is not the longest half of football we've had, is it, today? I think that dubious honour belongs to Colombia and whoever they were playing.
It's not far off, though. It has been a long half with all the stoppages.
Yeah, we're on 32 minutes. This 15-minute half has taken so far.
Suspect we'll be at least at, we'll be past 35 minutes before the half ends.
Yeah.
Off we go. The Moroccans find a way out, though, from that Spanish corner through Zuhair. Still, of course, goalless in this game. Zuhair moves up over the halfway line, still going. Zuhair, amazing run from him.
That's a great run by him, isn't it? Fantastic. And the Spaniards have had a pull at him, and Morocco have got a free kick.
Pretty precarious spot as well.
Yeah, 7 or 8 yards out, I expect. Level with the post closest to the stand.
Important work now to take place from the guide.
That's just the buzzer to inform them they're all 4 fouls.
4 fouls then for Spain. The referee just marks out the distance between the ball and the wall. Guide confirms he's ready to begin tapping the uprights. What can Morocco orchestrate here just before half-time? All the Spanish players back defending. And away they go. It's a good block in the end by Spain. The wall does its job. Alamor picks the ball up deep inside his own half and just loops the ball in the air and makes a lovely run forward, using all of his trickery to do just that. And he now moves into the offensive third for Spain. Still going, Alamor. But his attack is stopped by the number 2 for Morocco. Alamor pushes him back into his defensive third, Hassan. Alamor still battling, and it's now with the number 9 for Morocco, Zuhair. Alamor wins it back, though. 45 seconds remaining. Alamor has his pockets picked by Zuhair. He's going to have to hurry up if he wants to get a shot away on goal before the buzzer sounds. Squeezed through to Mohamed, who's in the most advanced position, almost goal hanging inside the D there for the Moroccans. Mohamed twisting, turning. He's been a bright spark since he's come in. He takes a shot at goal. Deflects back off Alamor. Now the number 4 brings it forward for Morocco. Will shoot from range straight at the goalkeeper, who gathers pretty effectively. The ball is looped up into the air. Alamor gives chase. It's back in Morocco's half. The 2 Moroccan players come together, but Mohamed brings it away over the halfway line.
Yeah,
2 seconds remaining, and the buzzer will sound. And there is the end of the first half, which is by and large been relatively entertaining. There's been some shots at both ends, but neither side yet to break the deadlock. Goalless at the break in the men's blind football then between Spain and Morocco. We'll be back in 9 minutes and 40 seconds for the second half.
It's fast, technical and tense. This is your guide to five-a-side football. There are 5 players per team, 4 outfield players and a goalkeeper. The aim of the sport is to score a goal by kicking the ball into your opponent's goal, and at the end of the game, whoever scored the most wins. Players must wear eye shades to ensure that all players have the same level of vision. That is apart from the goalkeepers, who aren't required to wear eye shades and can be fully sighted. Their job is to keep the ball from going in the goal behind them. But how do the players on the field know where the ball, or indeed the goal, is? Well, the ball in blind football is specially designed to make sound whenever it moves. Also, each team has a guide behind the opposition goal to help direct them. Each player is required to shout "Voy" when going for the ball. This ensures every player has the cues they need to help build a picture of what's going on and what to do next in defence or attack. To help this, total silence is required from the crowd until a goal goes in. Voy is Spanish for go, and it was the Spanish who are credited with originally developing blind football in the 1920s. As well as the Paralympics, teams from all corners of the world can compete at World, European, Asian, African and America's Championships, as well as a World Grand Prix.
Blind football can be played by both men and women, with the historic first Women's World Championships coming up in 2023.
So what are you waiting for? Give it a try.
IBSA, International Blind Sports Federation, presents, with the support of the International Paralympic Committee, IBSA Anti-Doping App, the first application of its kind in the Paralympic movement, specifically designed for blind and visually impaired people. Athletes, coaches, medical staff, managers, and the public in general now have a powerful tool to stay focused on the principles of clean sport. Scrolling down the main menu, you can find all the important themes you need to know to play fair and be alert to testing procedures and necessary adaptations for athletes with visual impairments. IBSA gives top priority to anti-doping control, being the only international federation with 3 sports in the Paralympic family: goalball, football, and judo. IBSA Anti-Doping App has external links, namely to WADA, where our sport agents can always find the most updated information, especially the list of prohibited substances and methods. Glory in sport can only be achieved by the athlete's awareness of their rights and responsibilities. You can find them on the IBSA Anti-Doping App. IBSA is continuously promoting anti-doping education to all its affiliate athletes and sport agents, not only about the consequences of the use of doping and the risk of using supplements. IBSA believes that education is the major tool to fight doping in sport. Informed athletes can make better decisions. Download the app now at the usual operating system stores.
And ladies and gentlemen, we have seen history being made today.
Such a great team at these championships.
IBSA. Beyond sight. Feel the sport.
are back here for the final half of the day between Morocco and Spain. Goalless at the moment, but a first half full of shots and a red card. One of the coaches up, as Dixie says, on the naughty step in the separate pen next to the stand here on the pitch, or next to the pitch beneath the University of Birmingham. And here we go then, some encouragement from the bench. Who will strike first in this final game of the day, or will we be heading for penalties? That remains to be seen. The Moroccans appear to be pretty much unchanged from the first half. They are. Mohamed did come on in the first half, and he takes the ball away immediately, and his shot is, or attempted pass is, blocked off by Spain, who then move further up the field into the Moroccan half and look to mount an attack. But that attack is thwarted by the Moroccans, who get back goal side and defend diligently through Hisham, who moves up over the halfway line. He's taking players out at will, and he barges into one of the Spaniards, goes out for a goal clearance. Launched upfield by the Spanish goalkeeper, but it's only met by a Moroccan player. The target, though, for Spain is to get it to Alamor, who was the main threat in the first half for them. The number 9 for Spain, Garrido, is on for this second half. That's a good pass forward there, but well intercepted by Sarradio for Spain. But Morocco's attacks at the moment are relentless, and it's with Zuhair with the ball at his feet, and he's waiting patiently for the right moment to strike, and that was almost a lovely, lovely move there by the Moroccans, but it doesn't quite pay off, and Baranetches will get us back underway. But again, it's straight back to Morocco through Hicham, just on the edge of his D, right in front of goal, and Hicham comes forward. Morocco looking by far the more likely to score the opening goal of this game, and they'll have a corner to contend with. Now, yes, the ball has gone out of play. It will be a corner for the Moroccans. Just over a minute gone in this second half.
Yeah, on that last bit of play when it went across the goal with Mohamed, the number 6, taking the touch, he was well in. But he decided to swing for it first time and missed the ball completely. But yeah, it was a good ball across though, wasn't it? A good bit of play by the Moroccans.
Certainly was. 13.5 minutes remaining in this second half for us to find a goal in this game. It's taken the corner by Morocco. Mohamed relinquishes responsibility for Zuhair. Zuhair moves more central now, but he's pushed back into the middle third. Regains possession. All of the Spaniards are back behind the ball, protecting their goal. Still in the middle third, Zuhair here. Just pays a ball through the middle, looking for Mohamed.
Yeah, I think it took a touch as well, didn't it? So that'll be another corner.
Another corner then for Morocco. This time on the other side, in front of that disgraced Spanish coach that is in the pen over on that far side, watching on, looking a bit pensive over there.
Very forlorn looking, isn't he, all on his own?
The guide now just delivering some instructions to the corner takers as the referee organises the Spanish players and makes sure they're far enough back. There he is, the Spanish coach. It's been kicked out, sent off in that first half for something that he said to the referee. Here's Zuhair inside the attacking 30, shoots from range and forces a fine stop from the goalkeeper, but it's a wonderful effort.
Yeah, that's a great strike on goal, and the keeper's done well. And
Baranetches is the man really keeping Spain in this game. Will be another corner.
Yeah.
The third of this second half.
I think the goalkeeper must have hit the post in that save he just made, because they just moved the goals a little bit. So, but it was a fine effort by the Moroccans, and equally good save by the Spanish keeper.
Back underway again. It's the main man, Zuhair, but we had a double touch situation again.
Certainly seems that way.
We'll have a free kick then for Spain.
Where they're taking it from, perhaps it wasn't a double touch, and it could have been someone barging through, I suppose, creating an obstruction.
Garrido is the man on the edge of the D then that will take this free kick for Spain.
So it's an indirect free kick, so it's nothing going up on the board, and nothing will go up on the board. And we're just waiting for the Spanish to get the game going again.
Garrido sends it upfield, looking for the danger man, Alamore. Alamore picks up possession in the middle third, does really well, gets very central. Thought he might pull the trigger there on a shot. He may well do now, but he's stopped in his advances by Hitcham. Hitcham just outside his defensive third, but Alamore has won the ball back, and those two are battling hard in there to try and keep hold of possession. But there's a bit of a trip from Hitcham on Alamore, and we will have a free kick.
Yeah, I just wonder how long the coaches are going to resist putting their big hitters on. Yeah, obviously, they want to give the players in the squad a bit of a run out, but you also want to win it as well. So it'd be interesting, especially Hitab for Morocco. He's head and shoulders their best player, and we've seen a hair of him during this game so far. So if they want to win it, they're going to have to bring him on, I think.
Alamore is obviously been in the wars already this week. He's got his right hand heavily strapped, so he's hurt his one of his fingers there. He's on the edge of the D, waiting, poised. Wonder if the cry has come from the guide behind the goal as to his whereabouts, or whether the number 9 that's come on, Garrido, for Spain, will just look to get this a bit more central and then go for goal himself. He's inside the attacking third for Spain. The pass was attempted, but it's only met by a Moroccan player. And then Zaher will attempt to bring the ball out of his defensive third and through the middle third now, but he's stopped in his tracks by Alamore, and Alamore regains possession and turns and goes back towards the Moroccan goal. Just to try and find a way through, but is appended by the number 9 Zaher, and then leaves defensive duties to Hitcham. Hitcham wins back possession, does well, and it's now left to Zaher, who's central in the middle third, trying to find a way through. He's got Mohamed beyond him, but it's still with Zaher. He maybe could have done with pulling the shot there, but it's still with Zaher. Will he shoot now? Goes for goal, and he's just crowded out. The guide is furious with him behind the goal. I'm not sure whether he disobeyed his cry to shoot a bit before that, but eventually it goes well wide.
Yeah, he's not happy, the guide, is he? He's got his hands on his hips thinking, well, why am I here? Oh, dear. Right, but it was positive from Morocco. They do look the more likely to score, don't they? And here we go.
Here is Zaher again. Again, we've had a similar situation to last time, I think.
I think what they don't like is the player who touches the ball and is not involved in the play, then goes running off into the box, but deliberately goes running into the wall to create a space for the player with the ball to go into. I think that's what's happening. It's hard to know, but it's always an indirect free kick, so that's the only thing I can think of, really.
Another whistle. This time the player on the floor is Alamore, and Spain will have a free kick just inside the offensive third, attacking that Moroccan goal.
Well, that was nice and straightforward, wasn't it? There's no doubt what that one was.
Alamore over this free kick. Garrido in support of him. The Moroccans just getting themselves organised. They will be pushed back by the referee.
Well, we'll say eased back, shall we?
Yes. They're about halfway between the line for the final third and the D for Man Wall. The goalkeeper, Abdelali, organises them, looks at both posts and gets ready to protect his net at all costs. And that's a bit of a poor one from Spain. It will go straight out for a goal clearance. But a bit of a slow start to this second half as Zaher really cleverly brings the ball under control, and a big opportunity for him here. He shoots. The shot is blocked. It will be a corner for Morocco.
Yeah, that's well blocked by the Spanish 13. That was on its way, and good bit of skill from the Moroccan number 9, really. He's dragged it in from quite a fierce throw out by the keeper. And he's dragged it into his control really well. And we'll wait for the Moroccans to take the corner.
Away they go. Zaher brings the ball inside. Tries to pull it back onto his right foot. Keeps it on his left, though. He shoots. I wonder if that ricocheted off a Spain foot. It doesn't. It will be a goal clearance as per the referee's order. And then a big old throw forward. A silly throw forward. A careless one from the Spanish goalkeeper. Immediately applauds his players afterwards as though nothing's happened. But he's given away a free kick there.
Yeah, that wasn't just over, was it? Yeah, it's about 10 yards over the halfway line. He wasn't even close that time.
Back underway again. Zaher moves quite cleverly past Alamore, but then checks back and consolidates. He's got the ball still at his feet. Moves past one defender. Then almost a second, but Alamore picks his pockets and he's tumbling backwards now, Zaher. Alamore moves up over the halfway line. Checks back inside. Still going Alamore, but he's stopped by a Moroccan player. He's still on the ground, Alamore, but he'll, I'm sure, be back to his feet in a moment's time. Still looking in a degree of discomfort, and finally he's back to his feet. Zaher attacking still, trying to get beyond those defenders, and then Garrido's tried to sort of buy a foul there, but in fact Morocco have the free kick. Very stop-start this second half.
Yeah. Yeah, it's very scrappy indeed. Let's hope we can get a shot on goal from this free kick. It's about 10, 11 metres out, fairly central. And we've got Mohammed and the number 9 together over the ball. And it looks like it's a number 9. No, they're having a change of mind. It's going to be the number 9 who's going to have the hit, I think.
Zaher then over this with the number 6, Mohammed, for Morocco. The guy does his bit. And off we go again. Zaher moves past one Spanish defender, shoots off the upright. Cracking effort on goal. The guy can't believe the ball hasn't nestled in the back of the net. Falls again to Zaher. He'll get a second bite of the cherry here. Shoots again and straight into the arms of the Moroccan, the Spanish goalkeeper, I should say. I think the guide is in total disbelief. It would be just typical now that against the run of play, Spain will nick one. But it's the striker Alamore that's pinned up against the kickboard there. Another stoppage in play.
Yeah, that was a really good effort by the 9. He's hit it with his left foot and it's absolutely cannoned off the far post. And it really shook the goal frame. The keeper had no hope. He wasn't going to get anywhere near that. If we look at it again, shifted the ball to the left. Oh, that was the second shot. That one was a little bit more straightforward. That's all right. Yeah, it was more straightforward, that one. Okay, here's the goal. Here's the effort. Boom. It's fair well rattled that post.
We are back underway. Alamore just tries to scoop the ball beyond the defender. Still going, Alamore. Could do with just trying to shoot from that sort of angle there, but he's trying to force his way through altogether. He's crowded out in the end. Mohammed
that's a corner.
Will concede a corner.
But he is up there on his own, isn't he? There's just no one else within 20 yards of him. Yeah, it's a bit of a thankless task for him. He must be getting really tired because he's doing everything he can to get the Spanish forward, and he's always up against 4 Moroccans, which is thinking tough.
The goalkeeper Abdel Ali organises his wall, but the referee, I'm sure, will have something to say about the distance. He's pushed back there, the number 9 Zaher, and we will get things going again. Off we go. Alamore brings it infield. looking for a more central position, but he's lost possession there. It spills out. It will be a Moroccan ball inside their own half, tucked inside the defensive third for them. And now the danger man Zaher brings it forward at pace, skips past the second defender, still going Zaher, shoots from range, straight past the post, and that will be a goal clearance.
Yeah, he was a little bit too far out there when he's hit that one, but at least he's willing to have a go. Then number 9, he sort of runs with it well, and he's got a decent strike on his with his left foot.
Toss forward by Abdel Ali, and here comes Zaher again, flying forward at will. They can't do much to stop him. Garrido's in his way, but Garrido can only watch the ball go through his legs. He's supported by Gomez. Gomez wrestling on trying to get him off the ball, but it's Alamor cutting an isolated figure further up the pitch. The Spanish can't utilise him at the moment. Free kick given in favour of the Spanish. That receives a rapturous round of applause.
I think that was possibly sarcastic applause.
And there will be a timeout, I think. Or am I incorrect? No, it's another. It's four.
Is it already?
Up to 4 fouls by the Moroccans there, I think.
It is, you're right.
And there's a bit of an argument taking place between the goalkeeper and Hussam for Morocco. The referee just indicating that we are up to 4 fouls. It's been so stop-start this second half, it's no wonder we're at that point really, with 9 minutes realistically left on the clock for Morocco to get through without being penalised again.
Yeah, I hadn't realised it was ticking along that quickly.
Mohamed picks up the ball inside his own half, just twists past Alamor, but he's not getting too far at the moment. Kicks the ball further forward up towards Zaher, but in the way is Gomez for Spain. Bit of a crunching one for Gomez there to contend with. He goes ricocheting off the kickboard. Will be a free kick for Morocco, a rare one, which Mohamed tries to take quickly, but that's never going to appease the referee.
Yeah, so Morocco got a free kick directly on the halfway line, right up tight to the boards where the referee's tent is. And we're ready to go again. It's indirect, so it won't go on the foul count.
Comes off the foot there of the number 6 for Spain. Zaher trying to orchestrate something in a bit of a tight spot, and the ball is just going to trickle back over the line. It will be a goal clearance for Spain, and it's immediately sent upfield again towards Alamor. Will we see a late winner potentially in this game? We've not seen too many late winners in this competition, certainly today. It's been a bit of a foregone conclusion by this point, or at least teams just sort of seeing out a narrow advantage. Alamor goes to ground. The referee has no sympathy there and waves for him to get back onto his feet. We're in the Moroccan attacking third now, and it's with the danger man Zaher. Skips past 2 defenders and forces another parry from the goalkeeper, and then a neat back pass there from Gomez. Now it's with Algeria in their own half, and they'll work from the back through Hicham. It goes towards Zaher, but it misses everybody, and will sneak out again for a goal clearance for Spain. There's a push there in the middle of the park. The referee just wants to check the eye mask of Mohamed, which has come off completely. He seems unhappy and a bit disgruntled with something. Makes his way across to the kickboard. Bit of distress, I think, but the referee just checking in on him. I think he's okay to continue now. Referee's just checking his the taping under his eye mask. 7.5 minutes left, halfway through this second half.
And we restart with the Spanish keeper. He's bowled it out down to the tent side.
Number 9, Garrido, just tries to swivel past his marker, but doesn't get away from him. Now it's by the kickboard in front of the main stand, right on the line for the offensive third for Spain. Bit of argy-bargy going on down there, and here's Alamor now. I was wondering whether he was going to tee up a shot. He decides to check back and moves on to his maybe favoured left foot, but it's well cleared away by the Moroccan side, and they will build through Mohamed, who just took a bit of a knock. He's got Zaher to the left of him. Will he utilise him? He needs the cry if he is to. He does squeeze a pass through. Almost lands for Zaher. Mohamed has not continued his forward run, and it lands to Gomez, who will slowly build from the back, and he just taps it off the kickboard there, and it's picked up pretty comfortably by Hitcham. Hitcham moves over the halfway line, looks for Zaher immediately, who chases the ball towards the kickboard. He's got Garrido in his way, still with Zaher, moves into the D, but doesn't get past the final tackler, which is Gomez. Gomez moves up now towards the halfway line and scoops it out to the left-hand side. Over it goes towards Alamor. Alamor now up to the final third, still going Alamor into the D, and then he just gets his pockets picked at the last there. And now Morocco will come again through Hitcham. This is a good sustained bit of play, end-to-end stuff, as Garrido collects the ball and then thumps the ball up long towards the halfway line. Alamor is after it, but Hitcham is in the way, and Hitcham regains possession, just tucked inside the Spanish half. He squares the ball, and it goes out towards the kickboard on this near side in front of all the coaches. Sneaking towards the final 5 minutes of this game, and then we'll be heading to penalties. It'll be best of three there. Here is Zaher, who has other ideas, wants to settle this in normal time. The Spanish coaching staff remonstrating with the referee that the ball was safely won back there, but it's now with Mohamed. He just needs to keep the ball in play, but he gets his feet in a bit of a tangle. Still has possession in the final third. Can he orchestrate a shot? He does. It snucks through to Zaher, but Zaher is facing the wrong way. Zaher then lines up the shot, takes a deflection of a Spanish player. Thought the net was about to bulge. The guy can't believe it, and it will be a corner for Morocco.
Man, the referee just picked something up off the pitch. I'm not sure what it was. Don't know. He's giving it to one of the Spanish coaches, and we're going to restart with the Moroccan corner once the number 9's adjusted his footwear. Well, he's taking a bit of time to readjust his footwear.
And the corner is on the near side as we look at it, looking down onto the pitch.
I don't know quite what he's doing.
I think Zaher is just...
Yeah. When you're ready.
He's really struggling. The Spanish wall is poised.
And we're ready. Oh no, perhaps we're not.
Quite. The referee's not totally happy.
Right. The number 9, Moroccan number 9, is ready now. And we're off.
Off goes Zaher. He backheels it to Mohamed. And it sort of squirts out, and Spain will look to try and counter-attack. But Zaher gets his body back goal side. Here's Alamor then on the counter. Up against the number 4, Hitcham for Morocco. Alamor could do his shooting from there. He does. It whistles past the post. Will go out for a throw, which is sent long. A goal clearance for Morocco. Now it's with Zaher in a really good position. Skips past one tackler. Changes direction. Could do with getting the shot away, and then he's just closed out in the end by Spanish defenders. Still with Zaher. Tries to poke it, and then the goalkeeper takes no prisoners. I'm not sure what quite happened there, but...
there's just histrionics by the goalkeeper.
The goalkeeper, my word. I've never seen anything like it.
Oh, my. He has touched him, but my word, he's rolling around like he's been absolutely shot. Oh, come on, man.
Never seen anything like it.
He has touched him, but not to the extent that you do 3 rolls. And now they cuddle each other.
We'll see the incident again here. He got knocked over, bit of theatrics there, and Let's have a roll around. It's amazing how much weight he can put on the knee, having just had it trodden on, supposedly. There we go. 4 minutes and 32 seconds remaining. The most remarkable recovery from the goalkeeper, Baron Netchez.
Yes, he did look like he'd been shot, didn't he?
Got another untied shoelace. Alamore on the floor, tying that up. The captain.
Yeah, well, next time we hear an ambulance come down the road, we know where it's going.
I'm going to head over to Baron Netchez after this and just double check he's okay and doesn't need any ice. Lace is finally laced.
It's a very busy half of football, isn't it?
It really has been a slow game, this one. An hour and 10 minutes in we are.
Yeah.
The referee will take the drop ball here between the two players. He's told Hitcham to get further back. Become a bit painstaking at times for these stoppages, hasn't it? The two players over the ball now are the two standout performers. The referee will now drop it and then quickly retreat. And we're back underway. Zaher and Alamore battling hard. This game looks as though it's heading to a penalty shootout. Mohamed tussling with Gomez, still with Mohamed. They're a bit of a mismatch in terms of size. Here's Zaher onto his left foot. Can he orchestrate the shot? Desperately trying to find some room to shoot. He does, and it's straight into the clutches of Baron Netchez again. And the ball is sent up pitch. Alamore will pick it up deep inside Morocco's half. Can he find some space to unleash a shot himself? But it's brought away by Hitcham. Hitcham runs upfield, can't quite past the halfway line because Alamore backtracks and does some defending. It's better off done high up the field. He's done just that, and then it's Hitcham that wings the ball back again, and he will set off. And Alamore makes no attempt to retrace his steps and support his defenders. He leaves them to it. Now it's with Zaher. Zaher tries to find some room. Fends off the first tackler, but is then dispossessed by Garrido, but wins it back, Zaher, and then goes looking for Mohamed on the far side in front of the main stand. Time ticking away for both sides. Gomez heads upfield. There's a cry from the Spanish bench as though the shirt was tugged there of Gomez, but nothing given. Still going here, Gomez. And he's furthest forward I've seen him in this game, Gomez.
Yeah, he's that high up, he's going to get a nosebleed.
Absolutely, he's still in his own half though. He's forced backwards by Mohamed. Those two battling together, just sort of following each other around that middle third. But Mohamed comes away with it. Still going Mohamed. Towards the box he goes. And shoots just wide.
He's missed the front post. Oh, we've got a timeout.
We're going to have a timeout with 2:46 left on the clock. There is a timeout called, and the players will all come together for one final bit of water before this game concludes. And then I suspect we will head for penalties, would be my prediction at this point. We've seen a pretty interesting encounter, though, so far. There's been lots of stoppages, though, throughout, which has meant it's drawn on considerably. We're heading for an 8 o'clock finish, I would say. Especially if we have the penalties. Could be beyond that.
Yeah, it certainly looks that way, doesn't it? I just thought that both teams would have introduced their star players in the last few minutes to try and get a result. These ranking points, they are important, and we finish. You got the opportunity to finish the 13th or 16th. It makes a big difference, You might not get invited to the next tournament if your ranking point is low. But, hey, what do I know?
It's back with Baron Netchez, the goalkeeper for Spain. And he will probably, I'd imagine, send it out to Garrido, who's completely unmarked. He does just that. He sort of swivels the ball just to take the pace out of it. Garrido collects, just tucked inside his own half, but he's quickly put under pressure by Zahair up against the kickboard, and now Zahair comes away, but he's won it back. Garrido moves over the halfway line, passes it forward, looking for Alamor, but it's straight into the arms of the Moroccan goalkeeper, Abdelali, who overarms it upfield into the Spanish half, and now Zahair takes matters into his own hands, and he moves towards the edge of the D in Spain's half here, but he's met his arch enemy in Garrido. Now it's with Mohamed. He will shoot and tips over the crossbar, and he's recovered very well from that injury. Baranetches to tip that over the crossbar.
Yeah,
that was corner.
That was really well hit. It was a good strike by Mohamed, and it was arrowing into the top corner, and the Spanish keeper's done amazingly well to get his hands up there and tip it over the bar. But we are going to have a substitute for Morocco. I'll be really interested to see who it is, and it is the star man. So they've decided that all it's going to take is 2 minutes of him on the pitch, and they're going to win the game.
Well, the substitute will happen. It will be Mohamed that will make way, and the number 10 for Morocco will come on. Abderrazak, the captain, to come and force the issue and see if they can collect the victory. Mohamed, though, has put up a good fight himself. He's played well in this game, and on goes Abderrazak to hopefully try and win the game for the Moroccans now. He makes his way forward.
It was Mohamed's shot that's forced this corner, and this number 10 coming on you, if you haven't seen Morocco play, boy, can he hit a ball. Yeah, when he hits it, it stays hit.
2 minutes left then. Can Morocco's super sub do the job for them? He's in possession now, up against the kickboard on that far side by the main stand. He uses his body weight just to try and backheel the ball inside, but he was crowded out. Hitcham picks it up, and Alamor wants to try and win this game for Spain. Still could go either way. The ball is in play, and it's punted upfield up to Zahair. Zahair almost through on goal there, and almost an own goal from the number 13 Saradio for Spain. He puts it round the post. It will be a corner again.
He didn't have a clue where that was going, did he? He's just stuck a foot out at it, and God, he's missed his post by about 6 inches. My word. So we've got a corner to Morocco, and we've got, was it 130 something left? 138.
Off we go. Zahair with the ball at his feet, squares it, looking for the star man to poke home, and it's the keeper Baranetches that keeps Spain in it once again. Spills out to Gomez, who tries to take it upfield, but it's all in vain at the moment. Alamor gives chase, but it's the Moroccans that get their body in between the ball and the goal. Alamor, though, could be away here, right on the edge of the box. Can he prod it beyond the goalkeeper? The guy looks frustrated behind the goal. And it's a goal clearance thrown up field. Will it be kept in play? I think it will almost. Abderrazak just runs past it in the end and just misses that. And the goal clearance is sent upfield to Alamor, but he's had his pockets picked. Will there be a last gasp winner here as Hitcham comes upfield? He needs to find one of his star men beyond him. He tries to steer it towards Zahair. Zahair does pick up the ball, and we'll have to run from deep. We've got 40 seconds left on the clock. Running out of time, the Moroccans now to find a late winner.
He's got away from him.
Here comes Zahair. This could be it. Zahair onto his left foot. Tries to poke it beyond the goalkeeper. It will be a goal clearance.
Yeah, he's at the side netting again. And the Spanish player's gone down, touch of cramp, I think. Oh no, he's up. He's all right.
There will be a goal clearance. We're good to go again, but the referee seems to want to intervene.
And it's a long ball up to the Spanish 10 again, and we've got 20 seconds to go. Abderrazak
was running after that then. I thought he might get an opportunity out of nowhere. Still could here. Still going, Abdurazek. Could it spill through? 10 seconds left on the board. He's battling for everything. But it's going to be too little, too late, I think.
Yeah, they should
5 seconds for the corner.
They should have given him 3 minutes, shouldn't they?
It's actually a goal clearance in the end. I thought it was a corner.
And that'll be it.
And that will be the buzzer now. And it looks like we're heading for penalties in this one, just as Alamore gives it one last hoof towards goal. And that is that.
So we go to penalties, the dreaded penalties. Be 3 penalties each to start with, and then sudden death after that. And the way these two teams have performed, I can see it going to sudden death, to be honest. But they're sorting themselves out. Let's hope they sort themselves out very quickly as we take another look at the Spanish coach on the naughty step. I expect he'll be let out of there at some stage tonight. Yeah, just looking at the best moment. This is the save from Mohammed. Yeah, his keeper's done well there. He's made a bit of a meal of it, to be honest, though. He's made it look better than what it was.
It's been a common theme for him out of this.
He is quite dramatic, isn't he? And then we got, that was nearly the own goal by the Spanish player who's poked a toe out at it and nearly rifled it into the corner. Right, so we've got the referee in the middle and 2 goalkeepers and the 2 captains.
Got some cracking games tomorrow as well for us, Dixie, starting at 12:30 between Italy and Japan. Those are for the spots between 5th and 8th in the contest. Italy versus Iran at 12:30, then Japan versus France at 2:30, and then the start of the semi-finals of the men's competition. First of all, Argentina versus Colombia, and then China versus Brazil. I'm going to predict a Colombia-China final.
Well, there you are. I'd save my powder dry till tomorrow. They might have injuries. You might have peaked too early.
Bit more fun to go early, isn't it?
But those 2 semi-finals will be cracking games. And the way it's standing at the moment, that 5th to 8th positional games, they could end up really, really important. Because the South American Games Cup hasn't been played yet. Now, if there's they have 1 spot for the South Americans, and if Brazil win the South American Cup and they've qualified here already, it'll go down to the 5th team here. So there's a potential whoever finishes 5th here goes to the Paralympics. It's a bit complicated, but that's basically what it means. Because when we finish this tournament, there'll be 1 spot vacant, and that's the South American spot. But if whoever wins that in South America, if they've already pre-qualified, it will come back to this tournament, and whoever finishes 5th. Does that make sense?
I think so. I won't try and re-explain it.
Yeah, it's been a long day, but that's the way it works. So those games are not a dead rubber by any chance, and there's no guarantee if you do finish 5th you'll go, but it's a very good chance that you might. So I would anticipate that those games are going to be fought over to get that 5th spot just in case. Right, so we've got the penalty shootout going to take place at this end, which is good, and it's Spain to start.
It will be indeed. And it's going to be the danger man throughout Alamore to take the first penalty for Spain. The goalkeeper for Morocco, of course, Abdel Ali.
Yeah, you can't change your goalkeeper even if you wanted to, unless he's injured. You could change him if he's injured at the end of the game. but whichever goalkeeper you finish the game with is the one that's got to be in for the penalty shootout. So if the Spanish wanted their other keeper in, they should have changed him in the last 10 seconds of that the original playing time.
Well, Alamore will take this initial pressure penalty just as Mohamed retakes the field. I think he was just having a few things adjusted there with his eye mask off the pitch, but will probably be needed for the penalty shootout.
I would imagine so, because he's got a decent strike on him, hasn't he? The outfield players, it doesn't matter if you're on the pitch or not on the pitch. You can still take a penalty if you're in the squad.
Well, the two sets of players huddled together, and we're pretty much ready to get this going then. Alamore will adjust where the ball sits.
And he was their Spanish best player, wasn't he? Easily, he played exceptionally well for Spain. So there's no surprise he's first up. So we go through the tap in.
First tap takes place, then the second to the left stick. Here we go then, Alamore to get things going. We'll have another tap on the right post now. And the whistle will blow. Up steps Alamore.
Oh, it's wide. Oh, dear me.
Not a good start for Spain.
No, not at all.
And now it's your main man, Abderrazak, to take the Moroccan penalty. And that was a tactical move from the Moroccan coaches, no doubt, to bring him on. Hope they might be able to influence things late in the game, but then I'm sure they'll be utilising him.
Come on, please look at my patches. I'm ready to go.
He's been in good form, Baranetches, in the Spanish goal, so he'll be confident that he can save some penalties here. But then I've never seen how aggressively Abderrazak hits the ball.
Oh, he hits it. So the only trouble with him on penalties is he's one of these players that has a little bit of a run-up at it. So he's either going to smash it into the back of the net or he's going to dribble it. Why? Because he doesn't make a decent contact. Unless he changes his style. But in the last time I saw him, he had a penalty. He had a run-up at it. And that's fraught with danger, really, to be honest. If you don't get the run-up exactly right, you don't get the contact on the ball.
Will be Abderrazak then. The guide has done his bit.
No, he's having a run-up.
He's going all the way back. He steps up and it's a good save.
That's a good save by the keeper.
Baranetches, yeah, he's been on fine form.
That is a good save. And it wasn't a bad penalty either, really, because he's hit it into the corner, hasn't he?
Remarkable to use your legs when it's that close in proximity.
Yeah.
Forward comes Gomez.
That's how futsal goalkeepers use it. They do the splits, and that's how they cover so much of the area.
I'd have done both hamstrings.
You and me both. Yeah. But, yeah, they do a lot of stretching work and use their legs a lot in futsal. It's quicker to get your foot out there than it is to get your hand out there.
Just waiting for the clock to stop ringing.
Right on cue. You said it'd be 8 o'clock when this game finished, didn't you?
Yeah.
You're wrong, because it hasn't.
This is the point, though. The clock's wrong.
Of course, yeah.
2 minutes 2 still. We got time.
No.
I can't see it happening personally.
No, not at all. We've got another four penalties to go yet, haven't we? 2 each to come.
Who will take advantage first? Will it be Spain or Morocco? Gomez to take this penalty then. Whistle goes. 1 step back. He shoots, skies it, almost takes us out in the gazebo as well. So we're shooting blanks at the moment in the penalty shootout.
What a surprise.
Probably the man of the match, though, is stepping forwards a hair to take the next penalty for Morocco.
Let's hope he does a style where he plants his left foot alongside the ball and just retracts his right leg. Or is he right-footed or left-footed? He's a bit both, isn't he? So I'm not sure which foot he's going to use. Looks like he's going to use his right. So the guide will indicate the post, and you'll hopefully square himself up a bit, because at the moment I'm taking cover because he's looking straight at us. He has squared himself up a bit. I do hope he's not going to wrap a runner.
To me, he's facing slightly the wrong way, but he does shoot,
and he
scores.
Puts
it in the back of the net. It's an excellent penalty.
Yeah, it had to be right in the corner because the keeper's gone right out into that space, and he's managed to beat him. It was a good penalty.
And correct me if I'm wrong, this is it. If this is missed,
yep, that'll be it.
Moroccans win. Big pressure on Garrido.
He's a left footer. Don't like left footers. And when I was playing goal, I used to hate left footed players. I'm going to Scooby-Doo where they're going.
Abdelali takes up his position in the goal for Morocco. The guy does his bit with the tapping of the posts.
Keeper's just wandering around looking like, wow.
Spain score this, they'll level things up, but then Morocco have a chance to win the shootout themselves. It will be Garrido.
Oh,
he scuffs it wide, and there you have it. He's disappointed with himself, Garrido. And the Moroccans celebrate, and that concludes the day's play here at the University of Birmingham campus. Garrido's absolutely devastated with that, but he wasn't to blame for the missed penalty. And there you have it. The Moroccans progress to that game for 9th spot, which will take place on Thursday. We'll be back tomorrow. And there's the penalties in the brackets confirmation there. Morocco will progress into that particular game and tie up the remaining spaces in the competition. A bumper day. Super Tuesday has not disappointed, has it, Dixie? There's been a lot of dramatic stuff going on.
Yes.
It's been a fascinating day all the same. We hope you enjoyed the coverage here. And we will be back tomorrow at 12:30 for the start of the action. And of course we have the semi-finals as well in the afternoon. The final 2 games of the day. They promise to be fascinating encounters. Thank you for joining us once again, but that is it from us on the campus here. There's confirmation of the day's play. Some great games involved, and that final one there finishing on penalty. Super Tuesday has produced the goods. Thank you, Dixie, for joining us once again.
Yeah, it's been a pleasure.
Thank you very much.
Been a good day.
Certainly has.
If a bit long.
If a bit long. We'll let you go and put your feet up now. Right, we'll see you tomorrow at 12:20 for the warm-up for the first match. Bye for now.